My HbA1c is reduced from 7.8 at the start to 5.1. I was 18 stone 8 and I now weigh 12 stone 12. So I've lost a lot of weight. I have type 2 diabetes. Well, I wasn't particularly good at managing it. I would eat what the UK professionals call sensible, which is low carb and the usual sort of thing. But then weekends out, meals out, I would divert off to have whatever I fancied, the pastries, the cakes, the desserts, the usual things. Or sitting at home, I would bang into sweets that somebody had brought. So yeah, I was very up and down. To start with, I did manage to control the diabetes with just my diet, but then it gradually accelerated and I was put on metformin, although I've never really felt that metformin did anything to help. But anyway, and every 6 months I would have a checkup, and quite often, I can't remember what my HbA1c was in the early days, but I know in the last 3 or 4 years it was going up to a 7, 7.5. And the professionals always said, oh, that's fine, you're managing it okay. One of the last times that I saw a diabetic nurse, she's saying, yes, you'll manage it. You always have managed it well. And I said, I don't know why you say that, because I'm not managing it. 7.5 isn't where I would expect my blood sugar to be. It's not a healthy range. And not only that, to keep it there, I'm on 3 different medications, which I was at that stage. But she sort of dismissed it. And very soon afterwards, I started on a drug called Mounjaro, which I'm sure everybody's heard. And because I've also always been very overweight, I've often lost up to 6, 7 stone, but then gradually put it back on again because my eating habits haven't changed. I'd heard about mastering diabetes somewhere along the line. I can't remember how long ago, but whether I'd seen one of the guys on Facebook, but I ended up buying their book. My day-to-day wasn't great. I'd always been fairly energetic, but I could equally fall asleep every afternoon. I didn't always have the energy that I needed to get through the day. I wasn't bothered by the normal diabetes issues like feeling thirsty and that sort of thing. And to a great extent, I was able to ignore it, which is part of the problem with type 2 diabetes. Is it's not often that you, especially in the early years, you are not aware of it particularly. So was taking the tablets I'd been prescribed. As I read the Mastering Diabetes book, I realised that all the things I'd been told was not probably the best advice that I could have been given. One of the main things is that I started getting peripheral neuropathy, and it wasn't bad in terms of what I hear other people say, but equally it has got a bit worse over the last couple of years, but it's still, I'm not overly troubled with it, but it was that. And the more I delved into it, I realised that unless I did something serious, I'd end up losing my feet, my legs. I would end up losing my sight. I think things started to creep in on me and sort of put a cloud across what I had been doing, and made me realise I'd got to really pull my socks up and sort myself out. My HbA1c was 7.8, which the UK people seem to be quite satisfied with, but I wasn't prepared to put up with that. I knew it wasn't how it should be, and now it was 5.1. So it's worked. I was 18 stone 8 and I now weigh 12 stone 12. So I've lost a lot of weight. Since being on the program, I've stopped all the medication that my doctor was prescribing for me, metformin, glycoside, and one other that I can't remember the name of. And I think they'd got others up their sleeve if I needed them. I'm not on any diabetic medication at the moment. it was good because I had got the support of Marco and I was part of a weekly coaching group. And that support has all the way through been absolutely amazing. It's been wonderful. You know, you can ask any questions that you want to. We support each other. We talk about recipes and Marco advises on various things that you can do to make life easier. And so I've learned to batch cook and I've always got something in my freezer. I'm not reliant on food prep every day at all. I prepare stuff that I can keep in the fridge for 2 or 3 days, or stuff that I can keep in the freezer and pull out. And I know what I can grab. If I'm having a lazy day, I know the things that I can do to get through it. What surprised me about the plant-based recipes was that there were so many of them. There's actually 6 weeks on Mastering Diabetes University, and that's just the start of it. But I've also learned to adapt other recipes that I see. There's lots of vegan recipes that get posted online. I've learned to adapt to not actually using oil. I can leave oil out of those recipes. I am restricted in what I can do because I've got spinal stenosis and I'm waiting to see a consultant, a surgeon, who has said about 6 years ago, he said he would operate if I lost weight and started to manage my diabetes, which I've obviously now done. And so I've gone back and I'm just waiting for an appointment to see the surgeon. So because of that, my mobility is restricted, but I can walk up the stairs more easily now than I could. The pressure on my joints, particularly my knee joints, has improved a great deal. I don't have pain from them. That I still feel really stiff when I stand up when I've been sitting for a long time. And I always get a good night's sleep as well, as long as my husband doesn't wake me up. The investment I've made was definitely worth it because it's changed my life. It has given me a new way to live, a healthier way to live. And I fully expect to live longer now. You know, barring accidents, I'm less likely to get cancer and other things wrong with me because I'm eating a really healthy diet. That investment was really good from that point of view. If you're considering working with Mastering Diabetes, just don't doubt it. Just give it a go because you've got nothing to lose. And in fact, you're likely to keep various parts of your body in working order that you might otherwise lose if you carry on with your old habits.
Real quick, I've got a gift for you. It's our free Mastering Diabetes Meal Guide. The exact system our team spent hundreds of hours creating to help people lower blood sugar and reverse insulin resistance naturally. Inside, we show you the specific foods that make your cells more insulin sensitive, not less. You'll learn how to build meals that clear fat out of your liver and muscle tissue, restoring your body's ability to move glucose from your bloodstream into your cells. It's a science-backed blueprint with recipes, grocery lists, and real-world meals that thousands of our clients use to drop their fasting numbers, boost energy, and watch their A1C fall naturally. And here's the best part. It's completely free. All you have to do is comment the word guide below and we'll send it straight to you. No catch, no strings, just the exact framework that's helped thousands of people finally take control of their blood sugar and their life once again. Until next time, keep those carbs high and that A1C low.